This is Colin O'Keefe here for LXBN TV as part of our coverage of the 2015 Legal Marketing Association Annual Conference. I am speaking now with Erin Meszaros. She is Chief Business Development and Marketing Officer at Sutherland Asbill Brennan, and she is speaking at the conference on preparing managing partners for meaningful client conversations. Erin, I imagine it isn't always the easiest thing in the world to tell managing partners what to do, but what's the best way that marketers can set managing partners up such that when they do visit clients, they're really getting the feedback that they and the firm need and really, capitalize on the reason that they're having those conversations?
Yeah, that's a great comment, Colin, because yes, it is hard to walk in and tell a managing partner exactly what to do. But you hit the nail on the head there, prepare. And so we need to be extremely prepared whenever we go in to meet with a managing partner to talk about these client interviews. And so we do a lot of preparation in meeting with individuals in the firm who have touched that client. We do a lot of research analysis. We look at financial data. We put everything that we can in front of that managing partner so that he has a collective view of that client, so that when we go to speak to that client, we know what the goals of the client are, we know what the goals of the individuals who service that client are, and we know what the goals of the firm might be as we do these client interviews.
Absolutely, absolutely. Again, you want to be proactive with these types of things, I imagine, so that you're planning and preparing as much as possible. So speaking to that, again, to those client interactions, are there any other specific best practices that come to mind? What's the best way to really maximize those client conversations? Because I imagine everyone's busy and they don't happen as much as you'd like. So how do you maximize them when they do take place?
Yeah, so the best thing that we like to do whenever we speak with the clients is we try to immediately build a bond with that client. And we try to figure out personally what that client is interested in so that we can help further that relationship that our relationship partner has already established. And so helping our managing partners prepare so that they understand the client from not just a business perspective, but from a personal perspective also helps. And doing the research of what may have happened recently in the community through the press release that company has received or the individual. I mean, those are all important things that we need to make sure that we have at the tip of our fingertips for those managing partners so that they can be fully versed whenever they go in and speak with the client about not only the firm's services, but about the client themselves and what they're trying to do out in the communities, as well as what they're trying to accomplish through their business efforts. So what are they trying to do in the industry for their business plan alone for the company? It really does come down to making sure that you have crossed every T and dotted every I, from looking at financials to looking at community involvement to looking at partners who have touched that client. I mean, all the information is very powerful and helps provide the knowledge that the managing partner needs to make sure that that interview is completely effective.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you raised a great point at the beginning of that question, which is really, it's all about relationships. You want to make sure that you're building a strong relationship, not even just with the client's company, but with that individual person as well. So if you can prepare them as much as possible on the business side, and also probably, I assume, a little bit on the personal side as well, it definitely, I assume, tends to help.
Correct. Yes.
Once again, that was Erin Meszaros. She is Chief Business Development and Marketing Officer at Sutherland Asbill Brennan. For more of our coverage of the LMA conference, be sure to visit us at lxbn.com/LMA15. Thank you for joining me today, Erin.
Thank you, Colin.